Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of Weight Loss Wednesday. I thought I would just go ahead and film it like this, sitting on my couch, just chilling so I could update you guys because I, for whatever reason, forgot to do it this past week and I had a really great week and I thought I would share it with you guys. So first things first, if you hear a baby playing, it's because she's playing in the background. What are you gonna do? This is real life. So week 2 of Weight Loss Wednesday. I weighed in this past Wednesday and today is already Tuesday. I'm just now getting this video up and you'll see another one tomorrow hopefully because I plan on uploading that one as well. All right, let's see. This week I lost 2.4 pounds. What did I lose the previous week? 4.8. So that's a total of 7.2 pounds. 7.2 pounds in 2 weeks. So I officially started this November 17th. Was that a Thursday? I think so. November 17th. And that was a Thursday. So I'm almost 3 weeks in. Today's Tuesday. So in 2 days it'll be 3 weeks. So depending on what I lose tomorrow, I mean, I could have essentially lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks, which is amazing with zero working out. So I'm very proud of myself for sticking with it before the holidays. Now, this last Weight Loss Wednesday that I uploaded was a few days late. It was like almost a week late also from the first week. So I didn't talk about like my cheat days and how I was doing my food and things like that. I don't have any food to show you guys this time because, to be honest, I've still been doing the 21-day fix and it is very monotonous with my food. I eat these same things almost every day. Breakfast, I will just tell you guys, has been kind of like eggs, turkey bacon, some sort of vegetable in the eggs. So I typically will make myself like scrambled eggs, chop up the turkey bacon, put it in there, put in spinach, grape tomatoes, mushrooms, and then sometimes depending on how many eggs I use, I will have a side of fruit with it, either a banana, which is 2 purples, or like an apple, which is 1 purple. So it really just depends on what I'm feeling like for breakfast, but essentially I eat the same thing every day. I did switch it up today. I had some whole wheat, 2 servings of, 2 yellows of the whole grain, honey bunches of oats, honey cluster I think is what it's called, for breakfast, and I did use half a cup of milk. So that was essentially 2.5 yellows because I have found I have been having a very hard time getting in my carbs if I don't eat them at breakfast and lunch. So, or at least by like lunch and a snack somewhere in there, because what's been happening is I will have 3 protein for breakfast and a fruit or 2 fruits sometimes and a vegetable, and then for lunch I'll have like 5 vegetables and a protein or 2 proteins and a fruit again or whatever. So I'm like not eating any carbs, and I can't eat all my carbs at dinner because typically for dinner I will have 1 to 2 carbs depending on what I'm eating. If I have a little side of pasta or a little side of rice, 1 carb. If I have like a sweet potato, typically it's 2 carbs. So it's just a lot to keep track of, but I still have been using the 21-day fix app. I really like that. A lot of you guys told me you didn't even know they had an app. Technically, I'm on day 20 of the 21-day fix. As I mentioned though, I have not done 1 single day of working out. Now, I do have to talk about, sorry, I'm in like a group text and people keep texting me, but I do have to talk about the 2 days that I worked out. I walked to go get Emmy from school one day this past week. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I can't really remember. I think it was Thursday, but I walked, which is exactly half a mile up there and half a mile back. And it took me about 25 minutes because we live in a hilly area. So it was just hilly and it took me a while. So I did 1 mile for 25 minutes that day. And then today I walked to go get Emmy as well. So another mile today, and it took me 21 minutes because I was walking a little bit faster. So, you know, that's not really working out to me. I don't feel like it is. To me, working out is more like going to the gym, rotating weights, and the different muscles that you're using, actually burning some calories, working up a sweat. But this is more activity than I have been getting. I have been able to lose the weight without working out thus far. I mentioned in last Weight Loss Wednesday, I do plan on working out for sure. I just am trying to get a hold of my food, and I feel like I truly have gotten a hold of my food because now we go into cheat days. So November 22nd was my birthday. That was the first cheat meal that I had, and essentially what happened is I went to just playing with the toys, sorry. Essentially, I went to 54th Street for my birthday dinner, and I had 2 margaritas, and the food wasn't even what hurt me the most, it was the margaritas, because I had, not only is alcohol just in general sugary and bad for you, because I had frozen margaritas, strawberry at that has loaded with sugar, fat, and just alcohol makes you bloat. It's all around bad for you. I had salt on my margaritas, and I could feel myself swelling the next day. I was completely swollen. Plus, my little lady friend came to visit me that day as well, so that just didn't help. It made me feel blah and just gross in general. So it was my 30th birthday. I needed the drinks just because it was my 30th birthday. I was celebrating. So it is what it is. The next day, bless you, the next day was our Thanksgiving. We celebrated on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, or the day before I should say, and I didn't overeat, but I did have like a piece of pie, and I did have regular Thanksgiving dinner, but the rest of the day I ate what I normally would eat on the 21-day fix. So those were my 2 like cheat days in a row. Now Wednesday, this past Wednesday, when I actually had a cheat meal, like my first, what I would consider my first cheat day meal, whatever, I didn't even have a cheat meal. You know, I thought I was going to be craving like chicken nuggets and fries or a hamburger or pizza or something, and it wasn't even like that. I woke up and I saw how much weight I had lost, which was the 2.4 pounds, and I was just so proud of myself for overcoming the margaritas and the Thanksgiving and all that stuff and still lose weight the week of that I couldn't bring myself to cheat. I couldn't. So yeah, I just was so proud of myself that I had actually overcome the week of, you know, being on my lady friend and my birthday and Thanksgiving, that I had still lost weight on top of that I just couldn't bring myself to go to McDonald's and have a burger. It just wasn't worth it to me. I wasn't craving it bad enough to where I was like, I need a cheat day, like I need something. So I woke up, and instead of having my typical eggs, I had a bowl of cereal. I mean, you know, for lunch, instead of having my tuna salad, my salad with tuna on it and balsamic vinaigrette, I had some yakisoba, teriyaki beef yakisoba, which was filled with sodium, something that I wouldn't eat on the 21-day fix, but it was something that I enjoyed, just cooking regular food instead of like actually preparing all fresh ingredients and just opening up a sodium-filled packet and eating it for lunch. And then for dinner, I can't even remember. I think I had chili for dinner or something that I probably would have already eaten on the 21-day fix, and it didn't even bother me. So that's kind of how my week went. I mean, like I said, I anticipate losing weight tomorrow. I do. I don't know how much weight I'm going to be losing. But as far as week 2, I was actually really proud of myself that it just was a smooth week, considering it just shows you can actually, like, I keep calling, you know, what I'm eating a diet, my diet. But somebody made a mention on one of the comments, like, it's a lifestyle. It's a new way of eating. And they're totally right. It's a complete new way of eating. And I just have to kind of alter the things, holidays and stuff around it. Now, does it mean that I'm not ever going to fall off the bandwagon? No, definitely not. But so far, so good. We made it through one holiday. Christmas is the true test because my grandma is a baker. She makes tons of goodies, and it's going to be hard for me to stay away from them. But a little here and there won't hurt me. That's what I have kind of figured out. So my plan going forward is to continue the 21-day fix, or pretty close to it, the remainder of the year, and start working out. That's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions, is to start working out. And I'm hoping by January 1st, by New Year's, it will have already been, you know, like 43, 44 days of me doing the 21-day fix. I'm hoping that I could have already lost close to 20 pounds, or let's say 15. Let's say 15 is like a good place to stay. 15 pounds by the new year. That is 15 pounds that I would not have lost had I not started when I started, because typically I start Weight Loss Wednesday at the beginning of the year, and that's 15 pounds that I wouldn't have lost. That gives me a jump start for the new year. So I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Let me know in the comments down below some of the things that you guys have been doing to keep yourself motivated during the holidays. Maybe the diet or the lifestyle change that you guys have been doing. Are you exercising and eating right? Are you just exercising and trying to just watch your calories? How are you guys doing it? I'm curious to know. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Weight Loss Wednesday. Sorry it was so late. I will try and upload tomorrow the proper Weight Loss Wednesday, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!